my name's Rosie and welcome to my channel. How are you all? I hope you're all doing really well. Today we are doing my empties haul. If you've been in before, I've done a couple of these already. I like to really save up my stuff. Instead of doing it every month, I like to get a good load of stuff to talk to you guys about. All the stuff that I finished up, and I just give my honest opinion basically. Now if you are new here, I do have two little pugs. You will hear them snoring and grunting throughout the video, so just so you're aware of what that is. There's Lola ruining my pillow display right there, and Peggy sat just in front of all the goodies. Do I look like I'm in my bed shirt? This little shirt's from Primark, from my recent Primark haul, and I love it, but I feel like in my bedroom it looks a little bit like I'm in a bed shirt, which I don't mind actually, to be fair. Okay, cool, let's just get into it. So as I said, I've been saving up my empties, oh God, I don't even know how long now, maybe 3 months, maybe something like that, I'm not 100% sure. And this is everything that I've got, and it's a huge box, it's overflowing. It needs to go in the bin. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, first off, for Christmas I got a box of Lush bath bombs. It was just a variety of different bath bombs, and these are one of the best gifts I can receive because I absolutely love bath bombs, and they were really lovely. I have absolutely no complaints about them. I love Lush. Their stuff smells so lovely. I think a lot of people with sensitive skin sort of have a couple of problems, but me personally, I've just got normal skin pretty much, and yeah, I love a bath bomb. I love baths. I love a bath bomb. You'll see that I love baths throughout this haul. Sticking on the bath theme, you would have seen these in my hauls before. I've got 3 of these Imperial leather bubble baths. These are so lovely. They're around 90p to £1 for a whole bottle, and they bubble up really nicely. There's nothing worse, is there, when you're running a nice hot bath and you put bubble bath in and you get like 4 bubbles, whereas this stuff bubbles up really nicely. I love all these scents. This one's the Moonlit Skies, it's beautiful. This one's my favourite one, the marshmallow one, because I just love sweet stuff. And then this is the Enhanced Escape and Midnight Orchid, I believe, yep, and again really yummy as well. Next up is this Radox moisturising bath oil blends, Care and Coconut scent, and this is infused with natural oils and vitamin E. It's a bath soak. Now, I love oils for the bath. I haven't used any for quite some time, but I do really love them and how they make your skin feel afterwards. But this one, I wouldn't get it again. Like, there was literally nothing to write home about at all. It smelled nice enough, but not overly strong. It was quite a subtle scent, if I remember correctly. It just smells like coconut oil, really. And yeah, you had to use quite a lot, and I didn't notice my skin feeling any softer when I got out of the bath. So I will buy other bath oils, but this one in particular, and you had to use so much of it. I think this only lasted me like 4 baths, and you get 200 ml in here, so because you fill up the cap. So yeah, for me it's a no, but let me know if you've tried it and if you like it. Okay, next up is bath foams. I absolutely love these things. I've got 2 of the Radox bath foams. That's what they look like. The first one is in apple blossom and cranberry scent, and the next one is mango and mandarin. I love them both. I'm not usually an orange scent type of person, but I still really enjoyed this one. It was really nice and fresh. These are fantastic for shaving first of all, like, and they smell lovely, but I just love squirting loads of these into my hand and just rubbing it all over my body. Like, it just feels so lovely and smooth, like velvet on your skin. That I just absolutely love these, and I'm super generous with them. So yeah, they call it a shower and shave mousse, which is exactly what it is. It cleans your skin really lovely, it leaves you smelling nice, but again, fantastic for shaving. It's like an aerosol pump. And yeah, they just smell so good. So we have the Dove version of those. So the first one I have is the Dove Shower Mousse with argan oil for 24-hour softness. And the next one I have is the Shower Mousse with coconut oil, 24-hour softness. These are both lovely. I would recommend both brands. Both leave your skin feeling lovely. They're both fantastic to shave with. They both feel so silky soft. Just love smothering myself in these things. So yeah, if you haven't tried them already, I'd definitely give them a go and let me know what your thoughts of them are. But I honestly can't recommend these enough, and I'll continue to pick them up. It's now one of those things that as I'm running out of them, I get a little bit panicked and need to restock. Sticking with Dove, I have 2 Dove deodorants. I've got one of the compressed ones and one of the normal ones. This one is in scent pomegranate and lemon, which I love, and this one's the same. I really like this scent. I always reach for this deodorant because I just feel, for my skin personally, it works really, really well. I have quite an active job and I never have any problems when using these. I feel like they protect me well enough. They also smell lovely, that if you don't want to put any body spray on and perfume on for any reason, then you still get a nice scent from these as well. I personally really enjoy Dove. I find it's really soft on my underarms. Previously I have used other deodorants that have left like my underarms feeling quite sore, but I don't get that with these. I personally prefer an aerosol. I don't like the wet feeling of like a roll-on deodorant, but it's all personal preference, isn't it? Some people love a roll-on deodorant, but yeah, personally for me, I always go back to these. Okay, next up, bath salts. I really enjoy using anything lovely in the bath, and bath salts is one of the things I love using. First off, we have the Radox Therapy Sleep Aromatherapy bath salts with lavender and ylang ylang. I love these. I love anything with lavender in the bath for my evening bath. Like, it just does make me feel that little bit more relaxed, especially after a stressful day. These leave your skin feeling nice and soft as well, so yeah, love those. And then I have the Epsom bath salts. They're by Asylum Spa, I think it's called, and these are also in lavender. And yeah, really, I loved both. I couldn't pick one over the other. I thought they're both really, really nice. You can get this brand in B&M, Home Bargains. Next up is this foaming salt scrub, and I got this in Asda, if I believe correctly, and I really liked this stuff for exfoliating my skin when getting fake tan off. So it's got that real gritty like salt texture to it, but it's in like a paste almost, which when you lather it up in water, it lathers up and creates like a soap on your skin with the exfoliating in it, rather than using like a coffee scrub that doesn't really lather up and is a bit more harsh on your skin. If you are looking for a good exfoliating scrub that isn't going to break the bank, I would really recommend this. This is what the packaging looks like, and it's just called Scrub Up. They have other things in their range as well, but yeah, I just thought this worked really, really nice and was a lot more gentle on your skin than, like I say, a coffee scrub or something like that. Next up for a body scrub is this Dove Exfoliating Body Scrub with pomegranate seeds and shea butter scent. My best friend actually got me this, and first of all, it smells really, really nice. I love anything Dove. It smells so moisturising and lovely for the skin, and the tub lasted me absolutely ages. However, I personally wouldn't repurchase this exfoliant, and the only reason why is the granules in it are so fine, so tiny, which is great, but it's almost like sand, and I would find that no matter how much I would rinse myself off afterwards, I would still find like bits of the sandiness like under my boobs or like in my, you know, crevices, if you like. And it wouldn't matter how much I'd rinsed it off. When I'd use this, I would feel like I've been to the beach. So for me personally, and that's probably as well because I do tend to have baths and do things like exfoliate in the bath and stuff, whereas I imagine if you use this in the shower, it might actually be quite a bit easier to use. But yeah, all in all, smells lovely, worked really, really well, left my skin feeling so soft afterwards. It's just the texture of it, like I said, I just felt like I'd been to the beach. So isn't 100% for me. If I got it again, I would use it again. I just wouldn't actively go out and buy it again. Right, let's get on to hair masks, because you know there's going to be a lot of them, and there is. Right, first off, I've spoken about these before. I've got 2 of the Pantene Repair and Protect. These are the Keratin Restructure Mask, and yeah, nice, really, really nice. They smell lovely. They last me about 2 to 3 hair washes. I'm sure you already know because I talk about it all the time, but if you are new here, I use a hair mask on my hair dry. So before I wash my hair, I absolutely slather my hair in a hair mask. I'll leave it on there for as long as I can. Sometimes that will only be 5 minutes because I just don't have time. Other times I'll leave it on for maybe an hour, if not more. But yeah, there's nothing for me personally, and I do have long thick hair. It works really, really well washing my hair that way. I know for some people it's too much for their hair and it doesn't work, but for me personally, my hair always feels really soft and really nice afterwards, and I love my hair to feel that way every time I wash my hair. These last me 2 to 3 hair washes, and the smell is lovely and they work really well, and I would recommend them, especially when they're on offer. So next up we have this cute little mask which is covered in my hair from Avon. This is the Avon Naturals Hair Care. It says it's got B3, B5 and vitamin E in it, and it's a treatment mask of grapefruit and passion fruit, and I loved this hair mask. I left this hair mask on for about 10 minutes and my hair was so easy to brush after I washed it. My hair felt lovely and the smell of it was really, really nice. But you only get 125ml in here, and it only lasts me 1 hair wash. So again, if you've got a lot less hair than me, you'd get a couple of hair washes out of it. And I am very generous when using a hair mask because I think, what's the point if you're not? I want to get every hair strand. But these are really affordable. The amount you get in there really does reflect the price, and therefore I think it's an absolute great buy, and I would get more of these. Then we have the Tresemme Restoring Treatment Mask. This is a 500ml, this one, and I really like this hair mask. It does what it says on the tin. It just really softens your hair, makes it feel really smooth and shiny, and I just really, really like it. This one has pro vitamin B5 in it, which is for weak hair prone to breakage, which my hair definitely is. I didn't realise it until I went darker, because when your hair's blonde you just don't see the hair, do you? And then when I dyed my hair darker, I now see like my dark hair everywhere, like in the bath. Oh my god, there's so much hair like after I've washed it, and my hair, yeah, I can just see it everywhere, whereas when it was blonde, it was probably falling out the exact same and I just didn't notice it and couldn't see it as much. Can you believe I don't have any of the Garnier food hair masks in this one? It's because I've been trying out other ones. Next up is the Soap & Glory Wonder Edition Intensive Conditioning Hair Mask, and this is apparently for all hair types, especially in those of need of a bit of TLC. Okay, so mixed reviews on this mask. It smells amazing, as anything from Soap & Glory does. It smells so, so nice. Oh, it really is an absolutely beautiful scent. Really nice and sweet. This one I would probably say it is probably better to use on wet hair. It's a very thick, almost clay-like consistency. So when I was smoothing all my hair, it was quite difficult to get on there, and then it would dry really quickly. I also felt like when I was washing it out, because I did try it on dry hair first of all, like I always do, and then the next time I did do it on wet hair. When using it on wet hair, it was easier to use and to smooth through all the hair strands. However, oh, it does say it's got pink clay in it, so that makes absolute sense. I would say this hair mask is probably like a once a fortnight, once a month sort of thing, because it was so heavy that I did feel like no matter how much I washed it out, my hair was slightly weighed down afterwards. It felt really soft, it felt really nourished and nice, but you know when like you've washed your hair and you haven't 100% washed everything out of it properly, and you can feel the product in your hair and you just feel like you're desperate to wash your hair again? That's what I was getting with this. So like I said, the second time I used it, I did it on my hair and I tried to use a little bit less as well, but I was still getting that same sort of feeling through my hair. So just something to keep in mind. It's not to say that I wouldn't use it again, but I'm not rushing out to buy it, and it's certainly not one of my favourites. But the smell, on the other hand, is absolutely beautiful. Okay, Okay, so next up is a mask I've been using most recently. This is the Dreams Length to Saviour mask with keratin, vitamins and castor oil. This is for long damaged hair, which is me all over. Now, I've been using the whole range of this recently, so the shampoo, the conditioner and the sort of magic water stuff that they have, and it's really, really nice. My hair does feel so soft, like the softest it's felt in a long time. I love the scent of this mask. It smells really lovely. I love this packaging as well. I love the orange and pink together. I think it's really striking, really draws your eye in. The mask itself, again, I've used it on dry hair, I've used it on wet hair. Both work really, really well. I'm definitely going to pick this mask up again because I'm intrigued to know what it would be like to use on its own without the shampoo, conditioner and the magic water stuff that I've been using. Because all of those combined together, my hair does feel lovely. Like, this is my hair just brushed today. Like, I slept with it in a ponytail, I haven't straightened it, I haven't done anything to it, I've just run a brush through it and it still looks smooth and soft, whereas normally when I wake up my hair is really kinked, really sort of like bedhead, frizzed out, obviously, as most people's is. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect today because I haven't styled it, but I think considering I've just slept in it and then run a brush through it, sometimes that's just all you need, isn't it, and all you want. You don't want to have to be faffing around with doing your hair. So I so far have really been enjoying this. I will definitely pick it up again. I'll definitely use it again. I've also tried one of the Herbal Essence Hydrate Concentrate Coconut Milk hair masks. Now, this did absolutely nothing for me. I just don't really get it. Like, I imagined it would be a little bit like the conditioners you get in, when, you know, like box hair dyes, and the conditioner in it makes your hair feel absolutely amazing. I thought it would be similar to that. This to me is just like a normal hair mask in a little tube at the same price as a big hair mask is. Like, I have only tried one of them. I have got one more of these and another two by, I think, L'Oreal, maybe. I've got another two as well though, by another brand, and yeah, my hair, it did nothing special for it. It was just like, I say it was like a hair mask in a little tube, but I don't even know if that's giving it too much credit. It was quite like just a normal conditioner. Shampoo and conditioner next. There's actually not loads. I have almost finished a couple, but they're not quite at the end yet, so I imagine in my next empty haul I'll have loads of shampoo and conditioner. So I finished another two of the Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioners. I absolutely love these so much. Absolutely not sponsored. Bought all of these myself with my own money and I really enjoyed them. I have cancelled my subscription because it is expensive for shampoo and conditioner, and I'm trying to make better financial choices at the moment, and I'm trying to find another shampoo conditioner that I love just as much that isn't this expensive. I haven't found it yet. I'm still on the hunt. I know I'll go back to these. My hair feels at its best when I'm using these. I feel like the choices that I pick to customize my own shampoo are really good choices for my personal hair, and I love the different scents that you get. What one was this? Oh, this is my favorite one. This is the peach one. I absolutely love it. Your hair smells so strong of it for ages afterwards, even though it's not an overpowering scent. You can also choose how strong you want the scent to be. I always go for the strongest. But yeah, I'm so sad that I finished these. And then just one more, which is a conditioner. I go for a conditioner way quicker than I do shampoo. And this is the Garnier Ultra Blends conditioner with argan cream and Moroccan argan oil. This was nice enough. I would pick it up again, but it's not something that I'm like, oh my god, I need to have it again. So if I see it in the shops and it's on offer at a really good price and there's nothing else better, I'd pick it up. but it's not a conditioner I'm like, oh, I have to go back to that conditioner, I need it in my life. Okay, next up I have the Tresemme Care and Protect Seal and Shine Heat Defense Spray, and it apparently protects up to 230 heat. I haven't finished this. I've had this in my drawer for a long time now. I would say it's probably down to there, and I just don't want to finish it, hence why I'm putting it in here. It's not bad by any means, but I don't necessarily feel that it actually protects my hair from heat, and I know that sounds quite strange, but I just feel like after I use this heat protector compared to other heat protectors that I've used, my hair does feel more dry and damaged after I've dried it and styled it using heat after a period of time. So I just don't want to pick it up, don't want to use it anymore, I'm getting rid of it. On the other hand, we have this Andrew Button Heat Protecting Spray, Nourishing and Protect, and this is from Asda. This stuff is a bollocks. This isn't expensive. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it doesn't break the bank at all. It lasts ages. It smells really nice. I feel like it helps to make your hair feel really nice as well as protecting it. I use this every time I wash my hair, and also every time I use heat on my hair, and I do feel that it works really well. I've told this story before, I'm going to tell it again. I bought a mermaid waver ages ago, probably like a year ago now, from Amazon, and it burned my hair so bad, and I genuinely believe that if I had not used this stuff, my hair would have had marks in it, because one of my friends afterwards showed me pictures of girls using the exact same tool from Amazon, and they had like grill marks in their hair, like it was terrible. So I trust this stuff. It's proved itself to me. Price is good, it smells nice, makes your hair feel nice, it doesn't weigh it down in any way, and yeah, I believe it does what it actually says it's gonna do. Okay, on to wipes. I've got 2 packets of wipes. First off is this Garnier Skin Active Micellar Extra Gentle Cleansing Wipe. I used to always use the micellar water version of this. Trying not to use micellar waters as much now. I'm just trying to wash my face like a normal person. I've had these wipes for a really long time because I try not to use them as much. So much so that the very last one has dried out in there. I wouldn't rush to pick them up again. There's nothing to write home about. They weren't bad, they weren't amazing. On the other hand, I have these little wipes, which are baby wipes from Superdrug's own. You normally have these on an offer, like 2 packets for like £1.50 or something like that, and I really enjoy these. I use these for multiple different things. A lot to clean the pugs' faces, I've said it before, I say it again, but also to like wipe sides down, like after doing my makeup, sometimes rubbing makeup brushes on them rather than using my pajamas. Loads and loads of different things. These last me ages. Again, I've had this packet for a couple of months. Okay, onto some face masks. So the first one is this little one here by a Korean brand. I actually got this gifted in a face mask box. I did an unboxing on that. I will leave that linked below. This mask was really nice, so hydrating. There was so much serum in here that afterwards, after I'd used the mask, honestly, this packet was like full of the serum that I emptied it out onto my skin, like on my body, like on my legs and my arms. And my legs and my arms felt so lovely afterwards. Like, what's to say it's just for your face? Why not hydrate the rest of your skin? So I literally just poured it all over my body, and it was so nice. I can't stress how far this serum went, and it made me want to use more. And my skin on my face felt really hydrated and soft after using it. I didn't wake up looking like this, but I still think it did a really good job. I'd really recommend these Korean face masks so far. I've really been enjoying them. Next up is a good old fave. This is the Garnier Moisture Bomb. I have loved this mask on and off for the longest time. I always go back to it. It's really nice. It is hydrating. It's nice and cooling. It just doesn't break my skin out or anything like that. So yeah, I enjoy these masks. I'm trying to again use less of these things because they're not great for the environment, but every now and then, maybe once a week, once a fortnight, I give myself a treat to a face mask. Okay, then I have two of these ones by the Origins. So let's start off with the grey one. This is the Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. This was really, really nice. I enjoyed this mask. My skin was left feeling soft and moisturised afterwards. Whether it did unclog my pores or not, I couldn't really say, but my skin felt lovely and I don't feel like it broke me out. I have been having bad acne recently anyway, hence why I tried the Origin stuff, but I certainly didn't get any like extra acne on top of using these. So yeah, I really enjoyed this mask. Then we have the Origins Original Skin Retexturizer Mask with Rose Clay. Now, I love a pink clay mask. I've been on the hunt for over a year now, I reckon, to try and find one as good as a Sand and Sky mask that I fell in love with. I still haven't found that. I still want that mask, but I'm not going to pay that much money for it. Anyway, I saw this and I was super excited to use it. And as I was put it on my face the first time, I was so confused by the texture of it, and it turns out it's actually got the smallest grains of like salt, of like sand in there. They are tiny, minuscule. It took me ages to work out what was going on and what was in this mask because the texture was so strange. But yeah, it's actually got like the smallest little flecks of like sandy, grainy consistency to it. I'm not 100% sure what it is that's in there because it doesn't actually tell me on the back of this. So for that reason, it wasn't my favourite. It smelled lovely, it felt really nice like the mask itself, but I don't like the feeling of when I'm taking it off, the sandy texture sort of scraping on my face, even when I'm using like a soft flannel. I know some people really, really enjoy that. It's just something that I personally don't enjoy. Don't like the feeling of like sand and things. So yeah, for that reason, this one wasn't my favourite, but I'm really excited to try out the other ones. I then used this little foot pack. It's a moisturising foot pack, not like a peeling skin off one foot pack. It was nice enough. It's got tea tree and peppermint. Now, these things aren't always the most comfortable, are they, to use? But one night, like really late, I'd been in bed for ages and I got to like 1 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't sleep, and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to do a face mask and a hand mask and a foot mask. I'm pretty sure I did the hand mask. Maybe I didn't do a hand mask, but a foot mask and a lip mask and all these things because I couldn't sleep, and I was just like, I'm just going to pamper myself. And I did. And yeah, I left it on for maybe about 20 minutes to half an hour. It does say 20 minutes. My feet did feel really nice and moisturised afterwards, but that wore off pretty quickly. I would say like 2 or 3 days later, my feet were back to normal. But I felt like that was a lot of effort just for like 2 days of your feet feeling moisturised. I don't know, because I wouldn't say that about my face, like using a face mask, but I don't know. But the boots were really nicely filled with the product. It really did coat my feet completely and like up to my ankles, and after I took it off my feet, I sort of smoothed it up the rest of my legs as well. I don't like to waste any of this stuff. So yeah, if you see these aren't overly expensive. I would recommend them, especially if you were having maybe an event where you were having your feet out, or just before a weekend away or something, and you wanted that little bit extra after your pedicure or whatever, then yeah, I would recommend this. It was nice. And I used this little Steve Laurent lip mask. Absolutely nothing to write home about at all. I didn't feel like it did anything. It was quite uncomfortable to wear. You know, it was like one of the little jelly lip masks that come out with the product on it, and actually where it is like a jelly for the lip ones and like the under eye ones, I don't feel like they hold all of the serum all that well. I actually feel like the lip ones would be better if it was like a tissue mask. Is that just me? Or, but I'd put it on my lips and like I can't keep this jelly on my lips. It's just sliding off all over my face. I'm having to like lie there like this rather than, you know, being able to function normally, like look at your phone or whatever, or watch the telly. I don't feel like it did anything. I would not repurchase this. I've had other lip masks that I prefer. I actually just prefer like a balm mask than these jelly things that sit on your lips. So I got this in a subscription box, and for me personally, nothing to write home about. Okay, next up, another new favourite of mine. I've spoken about this before and I'm really enjoying this stuff. This is the Garnier Body Summer Body Moisturising Sun-Kissed Look 24-hour moisturiser. Woo, that was a lot. This has got apricot oil in it, and this is the deep one. They also have a lighter one as well. I prefer the deep one for a sun-kissed look, and it is basically a tinted moisturiser, and I love this stuff. I'd always been terrified of tinted moisturisers, but I saw people on YouTube talking about this stuff, thought I want to give it a try, and I'm so glad I did. Especially when I see this stuff on offer, I am picking it up. I prefer the darker one personally. This stuff makes your skin feel lovely. Like, it makes your skin feel so nice and soft, but also the tan that it gives, it doesn't cling to any dry areas, it doesn't cling to your elbows, it doesn't cling to your knees. The only place I would say you need to be really careful with where it clings is on your hands, like every fake tan. But I feel like, considering this is a moisturiser and it's got no colour guide, you get a really nice even looking tan with this stuff. Oh, I missed a hair product. Again, I've spoken about this stuff before. This is the Soap & Glory Dry Shampoo. This smells amazing, but it also has touch release in it as well. So you spray it on, and then later on in the day, if you like fluff your hair about a little bit, you know, give it a little bit of a la la la, it like re-lifts the scent out of your hair. And yeah, it's just a bit like scratch and sniff, you know. It's really, really nice. However, now my hair's darker, these things aren't working for me as well as they used to. I do get white spots no matter how much I try and massage it in. They're not really bad. It's nothing that like really stands out. I just have to be a bit more careful with the application than I used to be. But all round, this is one of my favourites. I've repurchased it more times than I can count. Like, I always go back to this stuff again as well. Boots always have fantastic offers on it. So if you are looking to try a new dry shampoo, I love it. Okay, I've fallen in love with a new face cleanser, and this is from Aldi. It's the Lacura Hyaluronic and Marine Algae Hot Cloth Cleanser. I love this stuff, and it's vegan friendly if you care about that. So this stuff is, for the price, so good. I think for this size bottle it's £4. It lasts really well. My acne has been so much better since using this so I first cleanse with this one, then I do my second cleanse with the CeraVe foam cleansing stuff for oily skin, and my acne's been so much better recently. There's a couple of other things as well that I've been using that I'll tell you about like in a minute, but yeah, I don't know if it's a mix of everything or if it's one product, but regardless, I love this stuff. I've restocked up on 2 more. I couldn't find them in Aldi anywhere. My best friend saw them. I asked her to grab me a couple so that will last me a while. I also got a multi-pack of like 4 different ones. I think it was 4, and it was all different types. So like there's a vitamin C one, a pink clay one. Now I have used the pink one before as well. I really enjoyed that, but I left it somewhere. I don't know where I've left it, but I just can't find it. So yeah, I really enjoyed the pink one as well, but I didn't get to finish it because I've lost it. But these are so lovely. I just love them. The only thing I would keep an eye out for is in the little packs of these, I got one that's a similar colour to this, but it's not the same, and it has a, let me go and get it to show you. So yeah, here is one of the mini ones I'm using out of the set at the moment, and as you can see, this is actually called the original Hot Cloth Cleanser. I'm almost out of this now, and it's really nice. It works just as well as the other one. It is lovely, but it has got eucalyptus oil in it and extracts of chamomile, rosemary and white tea, and it does have that almost like Vicks scent to it. So I avoided putting this anywhere near my eyes for the whole time because the scent just automatically tells you not to get it near your eyes. However, it actually doesn't sting your eyes. I mean, I wouldn't get it directly in there, but I have actually used it close to my eyes. I got a little bit braver as time went on, and it actually doesn't irritate my eyes. But just in case you have very sensitive eyes, then it's just something that I would keep an eye out for this one. But the range as a whole, going back, I prefer this one a lot more, the hyaluronic one. This one is still lovely, but I just so far prefer this one the most. The texture of them all is so nice. It's a thick white cream. I'll show you with this little one. So it's a thick white cream. I just put a little bit on because I don't want to waste it. And yeah, I like squirt it in my fingers, lather it up, and then get it all over my face for my first cleanse. Just, I don't know how to explain it, but I think for the price and for what it is, it works bloody amazingly, and it has replaced my Primark Balm to Oil cleanser. I just, yeah, really enjoy these, and I would say if you could get your hands on it, give it a go. I've just found another face mask in here, sorry. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Pure Clay Soothing Mask. I didn't finish this, I didn't rate it at all, but it's all dried out in there. So I did give it a good go, but can you see it's just, yeah, it's dyed. Like, it's dyed. It smells nice, but it didn't make my skin feel particularly nice afterwards, and I felt like it broke me out. Like, the next morning after I'd wake up after using this, I would have loads of little white heads. So yeah, just for me personally, I wouldn't purchase this again. I don't feel like it did anything special for my skin, and there were other face masks which I prefer. So personally for me, this one is a no. Okay, back to Lacura. We have their night cream, and I love this stuff. But can I find it anywhere? No, I can't. Like, I've just left a little dollop in the middle there. So as you can see, I've proper scraped it all out, and I want more of this stuff, but I can only find the day cream, and I love the night cream. I love at night time a really nice thick cream. I've also recently been enjoying Tanologist fake tan drops of an evening as well. I've been using those in my moisturiser, and I think that would work really, really well with this. This is an anti-age night cream. This is a dupe for some ridiculously priced face cream. This one is about £6. I absolutely love it. The packaging is so nice and heavy, so luxurious. I really hope my Aldi bring this cream back soon, because they haven't had it in my one for ages, and I've been missing it. I absolutely loved this cream. On to something so bougie next. I have finished up the Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream. Oh my god, I understand what people are hyping about. So I've got another one of these which I've had for ages, which is in a white pot, and it was nice, but I never went back to it. This one, I think I finished this in 2 months maybe. I didn't have it for very long. The smell is just so expensive, so nice. I was actually using this as a night cream, and it's not a night cream, it's an ultra hydrating and anti-aging replenishing Japanese pure rice cream for dry skin. Now, I do not have dry skin, but I was using this as a night cream, like I say, and it has been working wonders for me. My skin has been looking at the best it's looked in ages, and obviously I've told you about what I've been using to cleanse my skin with, and then I go back to bed and I'm using this, well, I had been using this as my night cream, and it was just lovely. I can't say how this works under makeup and such, because it isn't actually for my skin type. I was using it as a night cream, but I have got a friend who's used it in the day, and she really likes it as well. So I'd imagine the makeup would sit on it nicely. It hasn't balled up or anything like that. I just haven't personally done that. I got this in a mystery box, and I'm just, I mean, I will never purchase this stuff. It's pretty much impossible to get in the UK, and if you could, you're looking at the best part of £80 to £100, so that's never going to happen on my budget. But if I got another box and this was in it, I would actually scream, because I just love this stuff so much. It'd been sat in my drawers for like maybe 6 months and I hadn't opened it, and then I was like, why am I sitting on it? Like, use it. Like, there's no point of saving these things for best. For best is never going to come with a moisturizer, like, so just bloody use it. And I did, and I'm so glad I did, and now I'm going to miss it. But I had such a lovely time using it, and I hope one day I have it again. Next up, a new favourite is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius Aloe Water. I've fallen in love with this stuff. I really love it. I use this every day and really love it. So this is the Liquid Care Normal to Combination Skin every morning and evening, alone or after your serum. Apply 1 pump to the face, neck, use instead of your daily moisturizer. Now, I only use this in the morning. I don't use it in the evenings. I love how this stuff feels. Like, I absolutely love it. I love the packaging of this product. The only bit that I'm not that keen on in the packaging is the very bottom's not the easiest to get out, but I actually managed to open it, pull the lid off, and just managed to scrape it out. So that actually was fine compared to some other packaging. But yeah, I just love how this stuff feels. It says apply 1 pump. I use like 4 pumps for the whole of my face and my neck. I go right down again to my chest area. So as soon as I wake up, I've like washed my face and I put all this over, and it just feels amazing. I imagine if you left this in your fridge as well, it would feel beautiful. This stuff sinks into my skin instantly. Like, you can see your skin drinking it up and sucking it all up. Like, my skin loves this stuff. Again, with this combination of all the things that I've been using, it doesn't irritate my skin. My acne's been so good. I haven't had any of the big cystic acne spots that I usually get. Watch, I'll wake up with them in the morning now after saying this. Although I'm working nights tonight, so I'm technically not sleeping. So again, I will probably have acne tomorrow. However, if you haven't tried this stuff, I would recommend it. I can't see why it wouldn't work on dry skin. It literally feels like you're giving your skin a drink. So I'm not a skin expert. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So it might actually not, but I can't see why it wouldn't. I just love this stuff. I really enjoy this stuff. I missed a cleanser. Sorry, this is the Glossy Box Skincare Daily Micellar Gel Cleanser. Nourishes and purifies and softens. This stuff was pretty nice. Like, smells so good. Like, it smells really nice. I think the pink packaging is cute, and I liked this cleanser. I don't love it. I'm not gonna buy it again. If I came in a glossy box again, or if it came in a pack, or if someone gifted it to me or whatever, then I would happily use it again. Or if they did, like, I know before they've had really good deals on like their moisturizers, eye creams and all that sort of stuff, like their skincare range, then I might consider it, but I'm not going to rush to buy it again because I love my Aldi one and I'm content and happy with that one. Nearly there now, guys. Next up, I've finished this primer. I love these. I love these so much. This is the Barry M Pixie Skin Blurring Beauty Elixir. I usually get the purple one. I absolutely love it. I've used so many of these. Thought I'd try it up and go for a different one, and I really loved this one as well. I do feel like it blurred my skin. The only complaint I have with these is the shape of the packaging. It's not the easiest to clear these things out. This pump actually hardly ever works, so I just use the stick to get things out rather than the pump itself. But all round, it's such a nice product. Okay, next up I have some setting sprays, quite a few setting sprays actually. So first off, I have the PES Prime and Infused Instant Hydrating Primer Spray with hyaluronic acid. I love these. These are £3. They're the MAC dupes. I really enjoy them. Can I say they help keep my makeup on for any longer? Not necessarily, but they feel beautiful on the skin. It definitely gives you that hydration that you need throughout the day. I just really enjoy these sprays and would definitely get them again. Next up is the MAC Prep and Prime setting spray. I love this one. I had it for the longest time. It was one of their limited edition ones. The scent of it was absolutely beautiful. Would I buy it again? No. Not with the dupes that you can get, not with the other amazing sprays you can get now. Again, if someone got this for me, or if I was gifted it, or if it was on an amazing offer, like if I found it on TK Maxx, then I would definitely get these again. But I think with the dupes that you can get now, I just don't need to spend the price on it. The packaging's super cute. I might actually keep this bottle and put my like another Primark one into it, like someone suggested. But yeah, really nice. Next up is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I had this setting spray for the longest time. This did make my makeup last a good amount of time. However, this stuff definitely breaks me out. Every single time I would use this, guaranteed the next day I'm gonna have cystic sore acne all over my face. It was inevitable. Every time I would hope it was a coincidence, I would try it again because this stuff's expensive and I didn't want to waste it. And guarantee the next day I would wake up with bad spots. So the only time I would use this was when I really needed my makeup to last and to stay. And it does do a good job at that. It's just for my skin personally, it reacts. My skin is very acne prone and it's just something that I had a problem with. Next up, I have the Iconic London Prep Set and Glow. I love this stuff. I've got through a couple of these and I have a couple more of them. I really enjoy it. It's not cheap and you can definitely get other dupes now. I tend to ask for these types of things at Christmas and things like that as gifts because I do really enjoy it, but it's not the cheapest to use. I would recommend these. They give a beautiful glow on your skin. I like the darker one on my skin personally for like my legs and my décolletage, like my boobs, and I love the lighter one, which is the original one, for my face. Then we have the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. This setting spray is really good. This stuff holds your makeup in place all day. It really does help and I really do see a difference when using this stuff. However, this stuff's expensive, so I won't buy it again. I think it's like £20 plus. Like, it's not cheap for a setting spray. Like, it's just too much. It does work, but I don't want to spend that much money. I'd rather take a bit of powder with me and touch up. Plus, there are cheaper setting sprays these days that you can get. You don't need to spend that much money. You don't need this. There are other ones cheaper on the market. But if you do really want it, it does work well. So close and my battery's flashing at me. Next up, I have the Uoma Say What Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I really enjoyed this foundation. It was really nice. I have it in Fair Lady T1W. I also have it in Fair Lady T3W, I believe, a slightly darker shade. This foundation is really nice. I actually get quite a lot of compliments when I wear this foundation, like in real life, and it's almost like I don't really realise it looks that great, and there's someone always, whenever I get a compliment on my makeup on my skin, it's when I've got this foundation on, and I don't really notice anything myself, but then other people say to me like, what foundation are you wearing? Your skin looks really nice, and I get nice compliments. It's really easy to use. The colour matching system is really good as well. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of that, but obviously you can look into that. But all around, I love this foundation. However, it's not cheap. It's not a cheap foundation, so I'm not going to rush out and get it. I do really like it. I do enjoy it, and I'm not saying that I won't use it again in the future. I still have a little bit left of my other one, but it really isn't the cheapest. So for that reason, I like experimenting with foundations. I like trying different foundations, and I like trying to find the cheapest possible foundation that works well on my skin. And although this is lovely, I just want to keep trying other ones and experimenting with other ones and seeing what else is out there. So for that reason, this one, I would recommend it. I'm just not going to buy it anytime soon. Next up is this Ofra highlighter. As you can see, it's absolutely died a magnificent death. I got a brand new fresh one of these in a recent Ofra mystery box. I'll link that down below if you haven't seen it already. And this one is so dead, so now I can throw this one away, which I'm so pleased to be doing. Then we have another one of the Barry M All Night Long Full Coverage Concealers. I continue to buy this concealer. I really enjoy it, and sometimes when I'm going for a really light look makeup, which isn't very often, but sometimes when I do, I will just use this concealer instead of foundation. I really like it. I get it in a couple of the different shades, depending on where I want to use it on my face. They could definitely expand on their shade range. It's really not great, but I just really love how this concealer works. It's full coverage, it covers up my acne really well, and yeah, if you haven't tried it already, I would recommend it. I love this stuff. Then I have finished up a Laura Mercier powder. This is my favourite powder. I've got as much out of this as I possibly can. I can't get this lid off. If I could, I reckon I'd have a little bit more to use in there, but I absolutely can't get it off, and I can't get any more out. So that is well and truly over. I've already repurchased a replacement. I'm already using a replacement. It's absolutely my favourite powder. Yes, it's not the cheapest, but I still think it's the best, and it's better than anything else I've ever used. And it is, I would say, if I've never found yet a drugstore powder that I like as much as the more expensive ones. For me personally, the more expensive ones are always better. That doesn't mean that there aren't any out there, just the ones that I've tried personally. It's just so finely milled. You probably already know all about it. I'm sure you've already used it. If you haven't, you would have already heard all about it. But yeah, it's my favourite. I've not found anything better, and I will continue to repurchase this. And last but not least, I finished one of the Precisely My Brow pencils. This was in 3.5. I really enjoy this pencil. I have since repurchased it, but now in shade 5, because obviously my hair is darker. I am wearing it today. I just really like this pencil. Do you need it? No, you don't. Like, there are other really good fine pencils out there that work just as well, that are a fraction of the price. However, I get these again when they're on offer. So recently, Benefit had a pencil, the 24-hour brow set, which is my favourite, and the Wow Brow, I think it's called. They had a set of that reduced down to £25 on their website, so that's why I bought a new one. If I hadn't seen that offer, I probably wouldn't have bought a new one. Not because that they aren't amazing, they are amazing. They're just not cheap. So if I'm feeling bougie and a real treat, then yes, I'll buy this. But since I found some fantastic eyebrow pencils which are just as thin and work just as well and are just as creamy for a fraction of the price, we're talking £3 to £5. Once upon a time, I would have only used this one. I would have continued to go back to it, but companies are quick at duping other companies, other products, and they've caught up, and since then they do just as much as a fantastic job. So yes, I love this pencil. Yes, it's one of the best. Yes, I'd recommend it if you really want it. But I would also say you could get good dupes out there as well. So everybody, that is absolutely everything. If you've made it to the end of this video, you are a superstar. Leave me a lipstick emoji down below to let me know that you've made it, because that was bloody long, wasn't it? Like, woo! Yeah. I need a drink. But that is everything that I've used up in the last couple of months. Let me know if I've got any of your favourites here, anything that you disagree with, anything that you agree with. I'd love to hear all of your opinions and thoughts down below. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I think it's like 75% of people who watch my channel aren't subscribed, so please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave your comments below. Also follow me over on Instagram. It is Rosie Pink Rose. I look forward to seeing you over there. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.